Okay, so for complex numbers, example 4, we're going to divide the complex numbers. And the strategy is simple. Multiply top and bottom, or if you like math words, numerator and denominator, by complex conjugates of the bottom, or the, instead of saying bottom, you can say denominator. Notice that I put the bottom number and capitalized it, trying to make it bold so it sticks out. Most common mistake is we really don't know what to multiply by. So what I do is I take 2 plus 3i over 4 minus 2i, and it says multiply top and bottom by complex conjugate of the bottom. And we'll multiply by 4 plus 2i, 4 plus 2i. And the reason why is I need the bottom number to only be a real number. And so to get the imaginary part out of the bottom, that's why I multiply by complex conjugate. So on the top, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2i is plus 4i, 3i times 4 is plus 12i, and then 3i times 2i is plus 6i squared. On the bottom, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 2i is 8i, negative 2i times 4 is negative 8i, and negative 2i times 2i is negative 4i squared. Again, we need to recall that I squared is negative 1. Therefore, when I'm simplifying this, 6i squared would be 6 times negative 1, or negative 6. And so 8 minus 6 is 2. 4i plus 12i is 16i. On the bottom, again, since it's negative 4i squared, negative 4 times negative 1 is a positive 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. 8i and negative 8i cancel out, which is what I wanted, the bottom to only be a real number. And then this simplifies. 2 over 20 is 1/10. 16 over 20 is 4/5 I. And this is how you write the number in standard form. Okay, I want you guys to go ahead and try one from your assignment. Number 55. Number 55 says 2 plus I divided by 2 minus I. Go ahead and press pause, work it out, and then see if you can come back and get the right answer after I work it out for you. Okay, now that we're back, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2 plus I, because of the complex conjugate of the bottom. Work through this kind of quick. Work on the top first. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times I is plus 2i. I times 2 is 2i. I times I is I squared. And then 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times I is plus 2i. Negative I times 2 is negative 2i. Negative I times I is negative I squared. Simplify it. On top, positive I squared is negative 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. 2i plus 2i is 4i. On the bottom, negative I squared is the same as positive 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Negative and positive i's cancel each other out. Therefore, the final answer is 3/5 plus 4/5 I.